Alright, it's Gladiator time. So, those of you not familiar with Gladiator, it is 100 card Singleton, which means you can only have one of each type of card except for basic lands. In any card in Arena except for Oko, Thief, or Crowns. But any card otherwise, historic, standard, regardless, you can use it in a Gladiator deck. So we've created a deck called Gladiators. Because the name comes from one of the cards in here. Where'd he go? There he is, Golos, the Tireless Pilgrim. But remember, there's no companions and no commanders. So every game is very different because it's highly inconsistent. And you've got 100 cards to go through. So it's a lot of fun. So let's go through this really quickly. We have 19 creatures, 5 instants, 8 sorceries, 3 artifacts, 5 enchantments, 23 planeswalkers. We're playing big on planeswalkers plus 38 lands because we have a 5-color mana base, so we gotta be careful. So, we start with Ramp, Mox Amber, Llanowar Elves, Humble Naturalist, Paradise Druid. Then we got some removal and Assassin's Trophy. Then we have more Ramp and Growth Spiral. Then we get into our walkers. We got Gideon Blackblade, Muyan Ling, Narset, Dovin Grand Arbiter, Teferi Time Raveler, Kaya. We got some removal and Mortify and Oath of Kaya. Then there's Saheeli, the Royal Scions, more removal and Bedevil, more Ramp in the Leyline Prowler. Grumgully, one of our few creatures. We got some creatures. He loves to give other non-humans a +1/+1 counter, and we have a lot of non-humans. Faeburrow Elder, Kethis the Hidden Hand. There are not the vast majority, but a very large number of these cards are legendary. So Kethis makes them cost less. That's fantastic. And then we have Ajani. On Sarah's Wings, because I just love this card. I love slapping it on another card that's further on down here, also from Dominaria. But this one's great. Enchanted creatures, legendary, gets +1/+1, has flying, vigilance, and lifelink. Then you have Shalai to make everybody make yourself and all your other planeswalkers and creatures hexproof. You have the Wanderer for removal, Questing Beast because it's powerful. Kaya's Wrath, Joyra, which makes historic spells draw you a card, and historic includes legendary, so most of these are historic. Death Sprout, Vraska, Aurelia, Captain Cisse, so you can go look for a legendary. Nicol Bolas, Narset, the Weatherlight. This you look at the top 5 cards, reveal a historic from among them, put in your hand, put the rest of the bottom of your library in random order. The God Eternal Oketra, Kenrith, Lyra Dawnbringer, Urza's Ruinous Blast, just blow up everything except permanents blow up all permanents that aren't legendary. Well, most of our board was okay. This is the guy I like to put on Sarah's Wings on. Is this really a good choice for this deck? Probably not. But do I love Yargle, 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 Yargle. I love Yargle. So we had to put him in. Nice removal in Yawgmoth's Vile Offering. Sarkhan to make all those planeswalkers into dragons. Then we get Nissa. Oath of Teferi. Mwah! Love Oath of Teferi. It allows you to trigger the loyalty ability, or activate the loyalty abilities twice of each of your planeswalkers. Great. Big Teferi, Ashiok, Nicol Bolas, and then we get into Golos, which is a lot of fun when you pay 2 and 1 of each color, because then you get to play 3 cards for free. Niv-Mizzet, because there are a number of 2-color cards in this deck. I like to steal things. I'll use in Bolas' Clutches. Again, it's a legendary. Also, speaking of legendary, there's Karn's Temporal Sundering. Return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand and exile it and take an extra turn. Then you've got Liliana, Chandra. Another one of my favorite cards to play was Sunbird's Invocation. So if you've got this down and say you play a 6-mana Garruk Cursed Huntsman, you look at the top 6 cards of your library, and any card that's 6 mana or less, you can just cast for free. It's fantastic. Kaya, Bane of the Dead, exile a couple creatures. Casualties of War, Garrick, Vraska, Ugin the Ineffable, Primeval's Glorious Rebirth. If somebody has wiped out a bunch of your cards, put them in your graveyard, and they're legendary, play this, get them all back. Jaya's Immolating Inferno, another legendary sorcery to do lots of damage. Kamal's Druidic Vow. Look at the top X cards of your library, and you may put any number of land and or legendary permanents with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. I've done this before. It is so powerful. And then we get into our lands. Lots of dual lands. As you can see, all the triomes, the Interplanar Beacon, of course, the Field of the Dead, and the Reliquary Tower, because we might be drawing cards. We may not want to lose. I have to get rid of cards. So that is Gladiators. That is a fun deck. And we will make sure to have that up on our website, Jankyard MTG, in the near future.